action. The Eastern Conference Semifinals are almost underway, and we can't wait. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight, we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA, I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Josh Hart.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
Now, New York starting 5. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Towns in at the center position. And for the Magic, Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court, and it's De Silva in at small forward. Here we go. It'll be Orlando off the tip. Outside Bane. Pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Hart. Banchero passes to Carter. Drills it from deep.
You love the confidence. Carter Jr. knows how effective he can be off the catch.
Now here's Brunson. Coming off a solid outing against Toronto. Five to shoot. Hart with a screen on Suggs. And here's Brunson from the arc. Orlando with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
They really had a strong night shooting the basketball. They got hot and stayed hot.
Now, you're not going to lose many games shooting the percentage they did. That takes a disciplined effort.
Now here's Towns. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
Here's Suggs after the basket by New York on the other end. Takes the three. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. So, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. And trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, and think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
And so it's New York with it. Orlando making their last shot. Bridges finds Towns. Now it's Hart. Pass to Brunson. There's the three. Drops in the three.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Bane surveying the D. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Carter can't get it to go.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Pass to Towns. Here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks, another three.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Now here's Bane. Here's Carter. Suggs outside. Fires the three. Hart pulls it in.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
And Suggs, here we go. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Off the bounce, Suggs showing his athleticism.
Towns, a screen on Suggs. Outside Brunson, over Suggs. Brunson misses. Orlando has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. The ball's knocked loose. De Silva, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Hart, and he also played a big role in their last game with Toronto. And the Knicks miss again.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Kicks it out to Bain, fires from deep, and it's New York with a rebound.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Shams, we're seeing a transition in regional media, the RSN, the Regional Sports Network, with cord-cutting impacting revenues.
Yeah, local RSNs is a big part of the NBA, and the availability of local team broadcasts via streaming is certainly skyrocketing. Every team, Utah, Phoenix, has their own flair to this, and it definitely has the potential to unlock an even larger viewership. The national broadcast is big, guys, especially here at 2K TV, but the local audience is very much an important part of the NBA ecosystem.
The Magic have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Suggs, right side. Orlando moving the ball around. Pass to De Silva. The three from Bain. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. And for New York, they're shooting around 44% in this opening quarter. They get back on track. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Hart passes to Towns, using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Making some changes. Mataze comes in for Carter, and Black subbed in for De Silva. Clarkson's checked in for New York. And here are the Magic now. Trailing by 2. Mataze, the pass to Suggs. Black outside. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Mataze can't hit. The Knicks have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Pass to Brunson. Hitting his third shot in 7 looks.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Magic trail by 4. Suggs surveys the D. Pass to Bain. Back to Suggs. Shot clock at 5. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. The 4th spot held by the Knicks.
Well, their offensive efficiency was really impressive during the last month. They're looking to carry that momentum into this one.
Orlando making a switch here. Isaac's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Robinson's checked in. Robinson a screen on Isaac. The kick out to Brunson. Count it. Brunson's got 10 points in the game.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And the league instituting an international flavor for this year's All-Star Game, Shams. What more can you tell us?
Yeah, I'm told the league is really drawing inspiration from what we saw be a successful tournament in hockey. The NBA has been eager to increase the compete level for years now, so the U.S. versus the world format might just be the one to facilitate that this year.
And he makes it. And now it's an 8-point Knick lead.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
2 loud points from Isaac. I mean, when he's aggressive, he's at his best.
Outside Hart. Isaac against Towns. Shoots. Tipped away.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
New York working the ball around now. Basket's good. And the Knicks lead by 6. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for New York.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score off them. This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover, his ability to pass it well and screen the rolls.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Jamal Mosley gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Orlando with the ball after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. And Banchero no good. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for New York. 7-point differential. Pass to Brunson. Now Towns. Isaac covering. The shot by Towns, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Now here's Banchero. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And he did a lot of work on the glass as well. He impacted the game on multiple fronts.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, good luck moving Towns off his spot. He'll fight for every rebound.
Suggs, the pass to Batadze. Isaac with a screen on Hart. Pass to Isaac. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Towns, a screen on Banchero. Here's Towns. The 3. Sinks it from distance. Towns has got 9.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. It's the Knicks. They lead by 12. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. We're just 3 quarters away from finding out who will advance to the NBA Cup Championship game. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
So on the floor for the Knicks, filling out the wings, Clarkson and Bridges. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Gershon Yabusele, and it's McBride in at the point. Shams, a personal question for you. This is just about the industry in general. I know you have all these sources. You don't reveal your sources. No good journalist does. But what's in it for them?
You know, BA, I'm going to tell you guys, because this is a nice family environment here at the desk. It's always something for me, 365, 24/7. These are real relationships. It's always a two-way street when it comes to whether it's a source, a relationship that I have in this industry. And right now, more than ever, it's a relationship business. You can't just show up when you need someone. And so for me, I go every day and try to build the best relationships I can.
Hey, and let's face it, we're in the entertainment industry. And how entertaining is it to get a scoop from Shams?
Come on now, we're all waiting for it.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Up top, Robinson. Clarkson, right side. Outside McBride. Out to Bridges. From behind the arc. And he buries his first look.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Magic trail by 13. Batase a screen on Bridges. Bain, no good. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Clarkson passes to McBride. Launches it. It's rebounded by Batase.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Isaac. Orlando moving the ball around. Jones misses.
Questionable shot selection there, especially considering how tight the coverage is.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Yeah, the agility of Bridges, working around the impact of the foul to get his shot.
New York shooting their first free throw of the contest. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. He's checked in for Clarkson. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at New York, in second now, but wanting to claim that top seed. And check it out, Orlando, just barely behind them, only one spot down.
You know, for the Knicks, many of us experts earmarked them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Bain. Fires it. Orlando again missing.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And one thing you can say about today's NBA, Shams, it keeps you guessing.
Oh, does it? I mean, this is an era of wide open competition. We've seen the flattening of the lottery odds, the big comebacks, especially in the playoffs this past year, a different champion each season. These are exciting times to be sure, and I think continuingly with this collective bargaining agreement, we're going to see more and more parity in the league.
And a year-round news cycle, which is good for you.
I'll be ready, BA. You know this is much more fun for me.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Banchero's checked in for Batase. Towns, he's checked in for New York. Robinson can't hit. Magic trail by 16. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Got a piece of it. Here we go, one-on-one. Anunoby passes to Robinson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Knicks lead by 18. And it's Jones with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Next up, they'll face the Nuggets in Denver. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. To the middle. Here's Banchero. No good again that time.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's McBride. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Now Jones. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
For the Magic, Batase's checked in for Isaac, and it's Jalen Suggs in for Jones. And a switch here also for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for Robinson. Black outside. Pass to Bain. Right wing. Banchero against Yabusele. They need this. And it's laid in by Banchero. And almost all of the lottery picks in this year's draft coming out of college. Shams, what's changed over the years?
BA, these players in college are making so much money. In some ways, players that are going back to school at times are making just as much, if not more money than they would if they're being drafted. So the NIL money at play is the biggest story. Players no longer have to necessarily sacrifice their earnings. They can get the exposure. They can get the college experience, the big tournament. Also, they can get the big bag, the nice pocket change as well. So whether you stay in college or go to the NBA draft, whether you want to stay abroad, but in most cases enter college basketball, there's a lot of money there in NIL.
Game's popular as ever. Robinson, he's checked in for Orlando. And a switch here also for New York. Brunson's checked in. And it's the Magic with the ball. They trail by 18. Banchero finds Bain. 6 on the shot clock. And another miss by Orlando.
Deep into the game, his team is lagging, and he's been unable to help. Brutal performance from him.
Let's take a look at the best defenses in the league over the last 10 games. In third, New York.
Well, their defense over the last 10 games has been exceptional. They're really getting after it and communicating well on that end of the floor.
That one's off. Silva's checked in for Robinson. Good on the second one. Magic trail by 19. Pass to De Silva. Payne with a screen on Anunoby. To the paint. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Outside McBride. Anunoby for three. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. Shams, you're always ready to break a story. Is there ever a chance for you to unplug?
Late summer is when things are quietest, that mid-August through September Labor Day window. That's usually the best moment to get off the grid. But BA, you never know in today's NBA when things could happen, and that could be in the summer too.
Hey, you're always ready. I know that about you. You're a workhorse.
Always ready.
I mean, 6'10", about 250, Banchero imposing his will inside.
Towns outside. 4-3. Orlando with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they faced the Knicks.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
Yeah, and it can be deflating when you leave all those points at the line. But it generally is a make or miss lead.
Now here's Brunson. 13 points in the game. Pass to De Silva. Here's Banchero. Brunson defending. McBride on the double team. From deep, Bane. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, defenses should always expect this from Bane. He's a skilled distance shooter.
Now here's Bridges. He picked up 15 in their last win against the Raptors in Toronto. New York, again, can't hit. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Orlando Magic. 15-point game. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with this constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Brian, back over to you.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report. Here's Towns. The Magic making their last shot.
And Towns is a lot for a defense to handle, especially when he's looking to score inside.
New York shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. He's checked in for Orlando. Jones comes in for Black. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Clarkson subbed in for McBride. And that one falls for Towns. Some around the league, Shams, saying the Big Three super team era is done. You see it that way?
Listen, BA, the latest CBA clearly is designed to spread talent around the league, clearly is designed for parity around the league, but I really feel like the super team era really came and went pretty quickly. We saw Miami with their big three win it all. Kevin Durant to Golden State was really a one-off product of the salary cap spike in 2016. That's been about it. It's been about parity, but you still do need a couple stars in today's NBA to win.
Knicks leading by 15. Here's Anunoby. Off with the layup.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
And here's Banchero. 10 points for him. A little mid-range shot is up, and it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Here's Clarkson. The shot no good. Great D that time from Suggs. Pass to Carter. Back to Suggs. Carter, a screen on Clarkson. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got 7.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
New York has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Yabusele outside. Towns, right side. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Thursday, they'll go up against Tyrese Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against the Heat, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
First one falls for them.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
For the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Yabusele, and it's Bridges in for Clarkson. Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Back to Jones. Here's De Silva. Anunoby covering. Inside. Here's Jones. Soft touch off the glass. Jones has got 4 points in the quarter.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Brunson against Jones. Towns for 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Banchero against Hart. Banchero outside. And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
A minute 22 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to De Silva. Now here's Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Suggs with a screen on Hart. Here's Banchero. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And Shams, as always, it was a pleasure to have you with us here tonight. Thanks for making the time, man.
Of course, BA. Call me anytime. Let's do this again. I'm always available for you, BA.
Best to call, text, email, or send a snail mail.
All of the above.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't need a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
And Banchero gets it to go.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Pass to Anunoby. Brunson with it. 13 points in the game. Towns for 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists in the game. Left side, Jones. To the inside. It's stolen by Hart. And here comes the break. The finish! Flushes it down to finish the break.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Karl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Karl.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Orlando Magic.
If we had the NBA Cup when I played, I'd fill it with Soda Shack and hold the record for the longest chug.
Oh, what a shameless plug. But I'm going to tell you, that stuff is so good, Eric. It's so good.
Almost drowned.
All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. We've got one here from NBA Champions 1995. Would you rather play in today's league or your own era? Kenny, you want to start us out?
Ooh, that's a tough, because I do get curious about how my game would translate in today's games. Guys taking so many threes. I was a good three-point shooter. But I still take my era. I can't argue with success.
Yeah, my era, I owned it. No better time for me to be in the game.
Owned it? Okay.
Yeah, well, that's good, because if you guys were playing now, who'd be sitting here at the desk with me?
It'll be Shaq Jr. and Kenny Jr.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we welcome you once again for the second half of play here at the NBA Cup Semifinals. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. And it's De Silva in at the three. That's who's out there for Orlando. Now here's Carter. Outside Bain. The three ball. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Brunson. And stolen by Suggs. To the paint. Here's Carter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Carter's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Using his height well. Nice work by Carter Jr. right there.
Back to Brunson. Six to shoot. It's Bridges on the wing. Off the mark there with a three.
Well, that is stifling coverage on the perimeter. That's how you stop a good shooter in his tracks.
Back to Banchero. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Brunson. Outside Anunoby, three-pointer, nails it from beyond the arc. Anunoby's got 10 points.
Every chance he gets, Anunoby will take this. He's an accurate outside shooter.
Outside Bain. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Bridges. And here we go, the Knicks in transition. New York working the ball around now. Back to Brunson from outside the arc. Orlando with the rebound.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Pass to Suggs. Outside Bane. This one for three. And the three-pointer goes. 6 points for him.
Well, that's Bane's go-to zone. You can't let him have a look from there.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bane is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bane is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, a lights-out three-point shooter. That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Back to Suggs. Banchero outside. Suggs outside. Pass to De Silva. Banchero left side. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Hart. Banchero no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Inside. Here's Hart. Outside Anunoby. And there's the call on Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Anunoby. Clock at 6. For 3, Bridges.
And Bane is a terrific defender. So good at getting perfect positioning to contest and alter shots.
Out to the right wing. Here's Banchero. Ooh, he connects. His 7th basket. He's 7 of 15 now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now here's Suggs. He's got 7. That's good. And it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got his 6th assist of the night.
Yeah, finessing his way around down low. Suggs found an opening for the score.
Here's Towns. 21 points in the game.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Bane. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Back to Brunson. The 3. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. And stolen by Suggs. In transition, the Magic on the run. And Carroll passes to Suggs. On the wing, Bane. He's guarded by Bridges. Pass to Banchero. Here's De Silva. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That 3's off the mark. Outside Hart. Outside Anunoby. Here's Towns. He's checked by Carter. Outside Hart. Towns, a screen on Banchero. Back to Towns. Let's go with a 3. And again, the Knicks missing.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Bane, the pass to Carter. Yep, that one's good. Carter's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look.
Towns up top. Pass to Brunson. And they double up Brunson. Towns, a screen on Bane. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call. The league leaders in free throw percentage. Desmond Bane is 2nd.
He's not a guy you want to foul. He's so calm at the line. Sinks his free throws with ease.
The Magic making a switch here. Bataze's checked in. Clarkson's checked in for New York. Orlando with the ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Back to Suggs. Banchero against Hart. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Right side, Brunson. Outside, Hart. New York working the ball around now. New York no good that time either. Magic trail by 12. Banchero passes to Suggs. And here's Bane. Bataze, a screen on Clarkson. From deep, Bane drains the triple. He's got his third basket of the night.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Checked in for Orlando.
Substitution on the court.
Orlando on D. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Down low. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, this is what makes Towns an all-star caliber player. He has the ability to take over games by himself.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, "No matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind." Back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Brunson up top. He's covered by Suggs. Brunson, a screen on Banchero. Banchero against Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Knicks lead by 13.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Pass to Banchero. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Inside. That's tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. Orlando making some changes. Isaac comes in for Desmond Bane. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Suggs. New York also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson comes in for Towns. And it's Yabusele in for Hart. Now here's Jones. Pass to Banchero. Back to Jones. And stolen by Brunson. Clarkson outside. Now Brunson. The three is up. It's rebounded by Batase. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
And Batase throws it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And it's Brunson missing.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's Isaac. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Strength and speed, Coach. A combination that Jonathan Isaac brings to the table.
Yeah, Brian, that combo makes him a capable rebounder. He'll grab boards whether he's on the move or stationary. And B.A., he is a devastating defender.
First free throw is good.
You know, Isaac had some injury struggles in his career, but he hasn't let that deter him. He still plays with a lot of intensity and gives this game his all.
The Magic making a switch here. Howard's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. McBride, he's checked in for Brunson. He's perfect from the line this time. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grin, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
Now here's Jones. To the paint. Isaac in the post. He's covered by Clarkson. Isaac's shot is off. New York leading by 9. Here's Yabusele, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That's on Goga Batadze.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
They've also been showing us standout play on the fast break, working as a team to create easy opportunities.
And he knocks down the first one. And while they've continued to progress into an elite defense, the Magic knew they had to improve offensively.
And balancing a roster is tricky, B.A. You don't want to lose that defensive identity, but you got to give up something to get something back.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim, turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Outside Jones, spins. Pass to Batadze. 5 on the clock. Pulls it from 20. It's rebounded by New York. They led the game at one point by 20. Now Bridges. Yabusele outside. Bridges against Howard. Screen by Robinson. Bridges passes to Robinson. Here's Yabusele. And it's all from three-point range. Here's Howard. Here's Isaac. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Gershon Yabusele.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. No good on the free throw. The Knicks making a switch here. And he sinks the second. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. We'll be back in a moment. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
Here we are, fourth period Cup Semifinal. One team goes to the championship round. The other will have to wait until next season for another shot at the NBA Cup. So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Miles McBride. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Clarkson in at the 2. Now here's Jones. Robinson with a steal. To the middle. Here's Towns. Towns so skilled inside.
Well, there's a real confidence to Towns inside. Even with the man right up on him, he's not going to give in.
Isaac with a screen on Anunoby. On the wing, Isaac. Three-pointer, no good.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Anunoby passes to McBride. Back to Anunoby. Towns outside from deep. Orlando with a rebound. Isaac's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, 3 triples in the first half, but he seems to have gone cold from distance since the break.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Now here's McBride. Clarkson outside. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got 6 rebounds here tonight. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score. And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now here's Towns. Clarkson outside. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Black.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Here's Bane. And that one drops for him. And that's 11 points for Desmond Bane.
Well, nice take from Bane. Solid at noticing holes in defenses and exploiting.
Outside McBride. Towns down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Making a switch here. Banchero's checked in. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen in on, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Jones. Banchero outside. Bane against Anunoby. Black outside. Shot clock at 5. Fires the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside McBride. Pass to Towns. Now here's Clarkson. Jacks up a 3. Buries it from 3. And now it's a 12-point New York lead.
A real source of instant offense. Clarkson is not shy when it comes to shooting the ball.
Jones finds Bane. Isaac outside. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's Banchero. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
And I think we're going to see a lot of nights like this from Banchero. He is built to score and never seems to take a play off.
Towns, left side. Back to McBride. Puts up a 3. Jones with some nice D. Magic trail by 10. Pass to Black. Here's Banchero. Good work defensively by Towns. New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Clarkson for 3. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got 8 rebounds in the game. Orlando has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Banchero. Good work defensively by Robinson. Knicks leading by 10. Outside McBride. Towns outside. Kicks it out to Clarkson. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Banchero who brings it up for the Orlando Magic. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Outside Bain. Puts up a deep 3. Orlando again missing.
Now, he hasn't been great this quarter. The coaches need to try to figure out a way to get him going.
Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Banchero. Pass to Anunoby. Here's Clarkson to end the drought. And it's Bain with the rebound.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Now here's Banchero. Back to Isaac. Oh, from deep. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got his 16th rebound on the night.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Can't connect from short range.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Banchero against Towns. Robinson with a steal. Clarkson passes to Towns. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Banchero. Magic trail by 10. Black outside. Back to Banchero. To the inside. And it's Isaac with the basket on the assist from Banchero.
Possessions that end with close looks, especially for guys like Isaac, those are key to winning games.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Isaac. De Silva comes in for Black. And Suggs is subbed in for Jones. New York also changing it up. Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for McBride. Brunson against Suggs. Outside Brunson. To stop the drought. Towns for three. Orlando with the rebound.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
First team foul.
Brunson against Suggs. Banchero outside. Back to Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Hart. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Bridges against Bain. Bridges passes to Hart. Back to Bridges. New York working the ball around now. Brunson misses.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Now here's Banchero. Shoots over Hart. Banchero no good.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
Here's Brunson. To stop the drought. Out to Bridges. Towns! Carter rips down the board.
Well, the defense just gave him that shot, and he wasn't able to convert. Very disappointing.
Carter, a screen on Brunson. And he nails it!
Well, he's got that clutch gene in him. Suggs digging deep when they needed it.
Brunson surveys. Towns against Carter.
Anthony Towns taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
Second free throw, no good.
The #1 pick in the 2015 NBA draft, Towns continues to prove why he's a top big man in this league.
Picked by Carter. Banchero fires! No good from 3!
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Brunson against Suggs. Anunoby! The triple drops!
Yeah, Anunoby likes that corner angle. He's very comfortable from there.
Bain against Bridges. Now Suggs. Carter, a screen on Brunson. Suggs. The 3 is off. New York leading by 9. Now here's Brunson. Here's Towns. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. Oh, no good on the layup.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Payne outside. He gets 2 from the low post.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
And the Knicks shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Here's Brunson. Now Hart. Now Anunoby. Jacks up a 3. Carter rips down the board. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Bain against Bridges. Moves Hugs outside. It's good from beyond the arc.
What a passer Bane has become.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul, third team foul. Jalen Brunson taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, that's a good job of capitalizing at the line, adding some cushion to their lead.
Orlando calls timeout. They're down by 6. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Outside Bane. He launches. Hart with a rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul, fourth team foul. Josh Hart taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point ball game. Orlando calls timeout. There's 10 seconds left to play in the 4th. Guys, your thoughts?
They just haven't put it all together tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
corner. And so they foul intentionally.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Josh Hart taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up by 9. It's both from the stripe.
Huge moment. He steps up and sinks the final daggers.
So this one belongs to the Knicks, and they advance to the championship round. Just one win away from hoisting the NBA Cup.
And you know, it should be an intense matchup. There's a lot on the line between the cup, the prize money, and the chance to hang a banner.
All right, to Allie LaForce with our player of the game.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.